YouTube, what's going on? What's going on, my people? What's going on, my people? Man, I appreciate you guys coming in. If you're checking this out live or in the recorded version, appreciate everybody coming on. What we have here is the PCS Undertaker 1/4. This is going to be the SummerSlam 1994 version. It does come in two versions. The gray version does have the 400 edition size, if I'm not mistaken, as well as the purple version, SummerSlam 94, does have a 600 ES version. A little backstory. I'm a huge wrestling fan from like huge wrestling fan, very huge wrestling fan. It's one of the biggest memories of a childhood for me outside of watching, anything with Hanna Barbera, Fred Flintstone, the Jetsons, Scooby Doo, any of those old school type cartoons, Super Friends. It's really pretty cool, man. So really very happy to be able to see this in person. So really cool, man. And under like wrestling along with Dragon Ball Z, like all those were right there. So we do have the Undertaker by PCS, and just want to show you guys the head sculpts here real quick. And both of the head sculpts look. This one here. What? There we go. There's the head sculpts for you guys. So we'll show one at a time. And no, this is not a pre-record. What's good, Rome Ross, my guy? What's good, chasing? So here you guys have the Undertaker's head sculpt right there. This is one head portrait. Looks very good. And then here's the next one. And I'll give you guys a quick breakdown. Not gonna be a long video. Here's the next one. Looks really good. See, hopefully it can come up on camera, but you can actually see. Like the pink, the purple around the eyes and stuff like that. So that's very cool, man. Very cool. Yeah, and definitely no pupils in the one. So that's no pupils. Really cool, man. And to cap it off, shout out to my guy, really good friend, man. So shout out this drawing right here. Oh, trying to get it without the glare. Sorry about the glare right there. But yeah, the Undertaker. Yeah, you got Paul Bearer. Got Paul Bearer right here. Shout out Paul Bearer, man. So anybody knows me knows I love artwork, so very happy to have some art print of Undertaker along with Macho Man Randy Savage, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Very happy. I just want to break some stuff down. So this did come. It did come, and you get nothing but the base. You get the body, and you get the two portraits. That's all you get with this. Now this here is actually going back to Sideshow. It's a statue that I'm not keeping, but I just wanted to give it to you guys before I return it here later today. Two things that I felt they could have executed better with the statue is if you look at his hair, the hair I don't think it's gonna actually break or anything, but all this like fits right on his like collar and stuff. So it seems like it's very easy to break if you were to, you know what I'm saying, if you were to go there. So that part there I don't particularly like. But it's a very good looking portrait. Like the portrait is very good looking. On his like the back of the coat has a lot of detail. As you guys can see, has a lot of detail on the back. However, it's one of those things where like I don't know, like it looks good, but like I'm not as surprised by it in person as I would have thought though. Like, which is a crazy thing because in person it doesn't give me that wow factor, that like damn, you know what I mean? It doesn't give me that damn. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take out like Taskmaster, shout out Rome Ross when we unboxed the Taskmaster. When you take out Taskmaster, I was like, Yo. And there might be a reason why, and I'll go to the reason why. Obviously, as you guys can see, he has one hand on and another hand not on. This hand came broken. So the hand was broken. His collar was broke right here. It's white in the inside right there, so you guys can see the clean break right there. So that also was broke too. Um, Overall, like I don't really care for how it was executed in terms of like putting on his the hair. Like I almost feel like the hair is gonna break, with putting on his head sculpt eventually over time. Like it will break. I think for the price point of the statue, it wasn't bad. Now this was on Sideshow Seconds, so it was $98 off, and with the breaks, you could have got an additional $70 off. So you're talking almost $200 off a statue. These are clean breaks, by the way, so I could have easily fixed them and stuff like this. This is one of those one-off type things that I was doing. Um, as a huge wrestling fan, but I just don't like when you see it in person. It doesn't give me that wow factor that I would want. Now, if I was only collecting wrestling or sports memorabilia, those type of things like that, this definitely would have been something I would have kept because that would have been 110% where your focus is at. Um, I like this with the purple. I like everything on the sculpt of the tie is very good. The eyes are there. Um, I do like the flaps on the coat. I think that's cool. How you do have the pin buttons there as well as on the back here. So I think that's pretty cool. It's not really too much that like really went into this. The inside of the coat is purple like it's supposed to be. So I think that's a good, that's really good right there. I actually want to show you guys this real quick here. So I got this right here. Let me see. I'm gonna bring this on stream. So this was me. This was me acting like Undertaker, right? This was me acting like Undertaker, man. Going to get more of this line or done with it? No, I'm not getting more of the line. Um, it was gonna be a one-off between this and Stone Cold. Maybe in the future if they're like dirt cheap or something. But I don't think myself, man. Appreciate that, Rome Ross. Appreciate that. So check this out, man. This was me, what I'm saying, acting like Undertaker after one of the matches. I'm like, man, let me go ahead and do the Undertaker eyes, man. So I thought that was pretty. I don't know. It was like hard trying to do it, but also take a picture at the same time. So that was kind of, what I'm saying, kind of cool. But yeah. So yeah, that's that, man. But overall, like I said, and surprisingly, I really like this portrait a lot. I really do. This portrait is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Really cool. I like the eye colors, how they have it. He has the face of his look. So everything is on there. I wish the hair had been executed better in terms of like not being so not being so like close to the coat to where like I feel like it was gonna break over time, or maybe that's the reason why they have it so like so loosely to where you can kind of bend it. You guys hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's essentially that. Yeah, so it's pretty cool, man. I like it. Again, this is the art print that I did have, made. So shout out my guy Hal. Um, this is definitely a cool piece of work, man. Definitely a cool piece of work. Hell yeah, definitely a cool piece of work. So, and this is actually a gift. So yeah, like I said, this is actually a gift. So the print is staying, but that's it. So I appreciate the gift there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, man, and I'll leave you guys with a quick story though on it. So the very first, and I said this yesterday with Pime, by the way, but the very first wrestling event that I was about to be a part of, these two chicks were there's three chicks actually. The three chicks they were at they were at this bar and they were sitting down at the table and they would not get up for nothing. Me, Bob, and Keith, we got there late. The fact that we got there late, there was nowhere to sit. It was when Brock Lesnar had defeated Undertaker. Everybody was shocked. 22-0. Now it's 22-1. So it was crazy. We had to stand the entire time. We were kept looking at the chicks to see if they were gonna leave. They didn't leave. They weren't even watching the event. Everybody in the whole building was watching the event, was there for the event. The chicks was just there to be there. So it was like a bad experience in terms of like having to stand the entire time. But it was also one of those experiences where you just kind of like look back on it and you know what I'm saying? So, you know, one of those type of things. But overall, it was a cool shout out to the Undertaker. Undertaker is definitely in my top 5 wrestlers of all time. I love the mystique of the Undertaker. I love the character. I love the Paul Bearer vibe. The Brothers of Destruction. Shout out Kane. All that is really really cool, man. Really cool. You can never go wrong, and just the different facets of the Undertaker's evolution from the first debut to wrestling Rikishi in a coffin match, the Hell in the Cells, the No Hold Bars, the Elimination Chambers, the Royal Rumbles, all those, man. Um, so man, it's one of those things, but definitely nostalgic. He does get inducted into the Hall of Fame on April 1st. Well deserved, well deserved. So shout out to the Undertaker. Shout out to his whole career. Kane also was in the Hall of Fame as well. Well deserving for both of them. And again, man, shout out Paul Bearer, man, because nobody did it better, man. Like I said, when I took this picture and I showed the picture again, when I took this picture, it was one of those things where you were like, Undertaker, Undertaker, and all that. And when he would do all that stuff. So I thought that was very, very cool, man. So yeah, man. But again, shout out to the gift. I appreciate the gift, but just gonna keep the print and yeah, man, appreciate that. And basically, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and we'll leave you guys with this. Alexa, play Undertaker's theme song. Enjoy. Rest in peace.